course. Okay, so we'll now go to the CE and CFO to present the report, the Chief Executive, and B to present a report, please. Who wants to go first?
I'll go first, and I'll be very quick, because there's been a lot of talking and you'll want to get through to your debate. I just wanted to first kick off by actually acknowledging the Mayor and councillors in this process. So the Mayor, who's led this process with openness and humour, has made it a lot easier for all of us as we've faced very difficult situations, and also all the councillors for your deliberation, your endurance, your debate, and also the fact that you've engaged with your communities and made sure their voice is heard in this. So it's been a sort of significant process. And most important to me is your commitment to getting this done today. So I thank you for that. Also want to acknowledge colleagues across the organisation who have put a tremendous amount of work in this, particularly those who are in the chamber today, who have made an incredible effort to provide you with the best possible advice for you to be able to make the decisions that you need to make. It's been a long process, and at times exhausting, but this is for several reasons. One is because this is probably one of the most critical decisions you will make as your time as a council. Secondly, it's because council is a creature of statute. Every decision we make in council is actually empowered by legislation. So that's either empowered by a specific piece of legislation or empowered by Section 12 of the Local Government Act, the general competence. So we are bound by our legislation for every process we use and every decision we make. The other reason it's important is because we are spending other people's money. We are spending our ratepayers' money and also our funding partners' money. So we've got to take time and get it right. And also, thirdly, everything we do impacts on the community. So that's why it's got to be such a long and enduring process, and we've got to get it right. We staff here today in the chamber to provide you the best possible advice and support they can to enable you to make the decision that you have to make today. And our role is also, once you've adopted this, hopefully on Thursday, it is then our role to actually implement it and achieve what we have promised we will deliver to the people of Christchurch. So thank you for the effort you've put in and you're going to have to put in today. They're hard decisions and they're complex decisions, but we as staff are here to provide you the best possible support we can throughout the day. So I might hand over to Bede now to just talk through the position we're at today before we get started in the process.
Thank you, Marion, through your worship, councillors. So look, the process I think for today has been quite laid out, and what you have before you in terms of this report is the consolidation and then the synthesising of the last 18 months or so of work on the LTP. And a lot of those are contained in the appendices to the report, where you can see a number of policies, and you also see the work that has gone in, such as the thematic analysis of the submissions, the letter of expectations, and the process that's been followed. So that gathers it up. Now, audit have gone through the document that is before you, and again, the document that audit have looked at is the one that we presented to them on the 7th of June. And that is why changes that come through, as Chantal explained, have to be immaterial, because we don't have an opportunity with the time frame to go and re-audit and to redo the entire document and to re-audit it. So what we're now doing as officers is bringing forward to you the plan, the proposed plan as it stands, and as has been mentioned, that positions at present a proposed rate rise of 9.95% and includes the Mayor's recommendations, or what is referred to as the Mayor's recommendations, and that has been driven out of and based on the consultation document, the submissions and the feedback for that. We're here as officers throughout this process to answer questions and to support you. What we do note is that we get to a point and where at the end of the day, we will need to go and factor in what are those amendments and what effect they have and bring that back to you in terms of a rates number. Now, we don't strike the rates resolution itself until you have actually adopted the plan. And the reason is that the rates resolution or the rates is the mechanism by which the plan is funded. So until that plan has been adopted and frozen in time, so to speak, then the rates can occur. So we will, at the point that you've resolved on all your amendments one way or the other, Your Worship, we will then stop. But we can do calculations throughout the day if you wish for people to understand where we're sitting as we go. But I think we're now ready to move to the substantive part of the document and work through it.
Thank
We will
you very
take
much.
questions.
Right. I will now move recommendations 1, 2 and 3, which are to receive the report, note the significance and note the